Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Friday the 10th of April and it's Good Friday today, and a lovely day it is as well. But that's not an invitation to come to the seaside. I'm sorry folks, you really need to stop away. So today we're just going to have a quick walk on Rossall Beach, and I've just come to the side of this wooden groin and I've just noticed this great big hole. Very odd. Surely the sea must have done that, because nobody in their right mind would have dug a hole that big out. And while we're here, just look at this as well. Just look how the pebbles are banked up. You still can't see properly, can you? Anyway, so today I think we'll go for a walk along the strand line. Quite a few people out already. Hopefully the local people that are getting the walk in before everybody else turns up. There's not much of a strand line, thankfully. It's quite clean. This ridge is quite interesting here, where the pebbles have banked up. Can you see there's like a sort of a crest on it, and that's where the sea's pushed the pebbles up into a line. And normally there's at that point where the sea comes up to, there's a line of twigs and various different things. This is going to kill me not picking this up, but I'm not getting my hands on dirty things in the current circumstances. So can you see that there? That's wipes that have worked their way through the sewage system. There's some more there. I don't know what that is. It looks like a headband. Some more wipes. And then we get loads and loads of little bits of plastic like that. Like that bounty wrapper. You can tell what that one is. Some more wipe. Plastic bag. Dog muck. That's the bit of branch that's washed up. So normally, you can imagine when the strand line is a thicker line than that, you get an awful lot of stuff washed up. You only get sewage rubbish coming when we've had a what they call a combined sewer overflow, and that happens when there's been really heavy periods of rainfall and the sewage system can't cope with the volume of fluid, and the only alternative is to pump it out to sea. You're not able to see it from here. I can see it with the naked eye, but you'll not see it on video. There's a little green marker buoy out there somewhere, which is the end of the old sewage pipe, outfall pipe. The new one's a lot longer than that and pumps it really far off to shore. But that's why it's important that you don't put wipes and rubbish down your toilet. You should always put them in the bin. Here endeth today's lesson. So as you can see, there's a line that snakes its way along the beach, and that's where the tide's pushed what it's carried up onto the pebble and it's got trapped. So it's really interesting. I'm a bit of a womble when it comes to this kind of thing. I love looking at the tide line to see what's been washed up. So there are things like razor shells, what are we on there? Bits of seaweed, twigs, some brilliant driftwood gets washed up if you're into that kind of thing. These are egg cases off whelks, and this line usually ends up full of seaweed and all kinds of things really, and it stinks and it looks awful, but the flies that live in it and breed in it are an amazing diet for all the birds that live here. I did a little video the other day of some, now then I can never remember what they are. I think the stone turns. But stone turns, I think sandalines are the white ones and stone turns are the little brown ones. And I always get them mixed up. And they just disappear on the pebbles. And I'd walked right up to them and not even noticed that they were there. I'll go down to the sea. We'll end on a minute of sea. I did O-level English language and English literature at school. Yes, I'm that old, I did O-levels. And we studied Keats for English literature. And he wrote an ode to the sea. And every time I see it, I think about that poem. There you go, lovely water. And I faithfully promise that when you've done your bit and you've stopped at home for Easter weekend, that this will all be here waiting for you when you come back. So this is a great opportunity to catch up on some jobs in your own garden and in your own house, and then you've got all the rest of the year to enjoy. Have a nice weekend. See you on Monday. Bye.